what it is. What's up? This story time is about my near-death experience. This is the closest time I have been to death. You know that thing a lot of people say is when you're about to die, you like see the light and your life flashes before your eyes? Yeah, that happened to me. Let me just quickly first say it was like a drowning near-death experience. Like, it's not like I got shot or something interesting. It's just your good old-fashioned person who can't swim drowning sort of thing. So yeah, I'm not the strongest swimmer, especially back then. I couldn't swim, and I was at a beach that like no one even swam at because it was such a dangerous beach, and I can't even swim, and I went in it because I'm stupid. Yeah, I was camping with my brother and my sister early January 3 years ago, so 2013. Hold up, let me show you guys a photo being there. So this is me and my brother. That was me at the time, good old 13-year-old Atiyeh. Okay, so let me break it down for everybody. Hopefully I don't forget any vital information. Me and my sister, my brother and I went to the beach one day, and my sister didn't go swimming and me and my brother did. So yeah, pretty much she was sitting on the sand quite far away from the water on her towel or whatnot, and she told us to stay in line with her. So if she was sitting here on the sand and the water was here, just stay in line with her, like, and not, I don't know, go further away so we're in her sight, I guess. Not too sure. Sand was actually quite on a hill. That's why my sister wanted us to be in line with her, because we couldn't really see her if we like went away, because she would kind of be up a bit. I don't know. Nice explanation, Atiyeh. I think at the time there were probably like 2 people like surfing or something there because the waves were so massive. I think it's actually more dangerous than Piha, which in New Zealand there's, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's still on, but there's a dedicated show to Piha rescue, of like people getting rescued because they're drowning in Piha sort of thing. So yeah, we weren't far out, we're pretty in, and we're like in line with my sisters. So we're just like swimming along, splashing and whatnot, doing what you do when you're in the water. And I just remember looking up and seeing how far deep I was, because before I was like in line with my sister and like pretty shallow, not like up to my ankles, but you know, like not like really deep. And then when I look back up, I realized that I've been pushed hardcore away from my sister. I'm not even in line with her, I can't even see her, and I'm really deep in. Like, I'm kind of like here and my brother's like here, so he kind of got pushed as well, but he was a little bit more shallow, and he was like telling me like later he was like drowning too, but I'll get to that. Okay, hopefully you can't hear this damn rain, but this is when things started to get ugly, folks. So I was trying to swim away and I couldn't. I just kind of kept getting pushed back even more. I just remember trying to swim to shore and swim into more shallow waters, and I'd just be staying in the same spot, if not more further back. And this is when these massive waves got introduced to the situation. And I don't know if with rips or whatever, when you get pushed further back and you get caught in a rip, like a whole group of like massive waves come, but seriously there were probably like 8 or 10 waves, one after each other, that were just so big. And when I first came to this beach, they already had massive ass waves, but I don't know why at that point in time there was just a massive group of gigantic waves, way bigger than the other ones. You know how when a wave comes it kind of pulls you back and then like pushes you? So yeah, when I'm trying to swim to shore, I get pulled back and I turn around and a massive wave comes over me. And oh my god, so there were about like 8 waves at least, I don't even know how many, and every time I went under, I kid you not, like it wasn't like I was just like kind of staying still under the water while the wave got pushed. The waves were so strong that they were literally pushing me and dragging me about. I was, imagine like this is me like swimming, I literally was like this in the middle of the ocean instead of standing up. I was like this, and it was like literally like all my hair was getting in my face, and it was just like pushing me and dragging me from side to side. It was like such an odd situation. Like, I've never experienced a wave do that to me before. That's how strong the waves were. It was literally like pushing me and dragging me from side to side. It was not fun. So yeah, apart from that, I can't hold my breath long. At that time I could hold my breath for like 10 seconds or like 15 seconds. It was terrible, and the wave kept me under for literally at least 20 seconds, and I kid you not, at some points when I kept going under, I was about to pass out. I just remember like getting all lightheaded when I'm like under there holding my breath, getting dragged about. Honestly, if the waves kept me under there for a few more seconds, I honestly would have died. Like, I'm not even joking, I'm not even over exaggerating. I was seriously 1 second away from just passing out because I can't even hold my breath long. You folks out there who can hold their breath long, don't take it for granted. In between me coming up after the wave to then be getting pushed under again from another wave, I had about a few seconds to scream for help, and I kid you not, I've never screamed so much in my goddamn life. Like, I was just like, help me, someone help. Like, I was like freaking out, like oh my god, it's actually crack up now. And yeah, screaming and waving my arms around and then getting dragged under the water really tired me out. So it was hard to try swim back in that 3 seconds because I was just getting pushed back again and then going under the water. I didn't have enough time to quickly speed off and get to the sand. And with these few occasions I had to scream for my dear life, my sister couldn't even hear me. Like, when I asked her, I'm like, bruh, I was like screaming for my life. She's like, oh, I thought you were probably just like, you know, like having fun, like woohoo, yeah, like yeah. It's when you're having fun you scream, help me, I'm drowning, please someone help me, sort of thing, you know. And also when I was looking around screaming, my brother had like gotten out of the water and he was kind of just like at the edge of the water with like his ankles deep, like it was really shallow, and he looked very agitated, like he didn't know if he should stay with me or if he should leave me and run to my sister. So like the whole time I was dying, he was kind of just like, oh, like didn't know what to do, didn't know if he should come in and save me, or he didn't know if he should quickly run to my sister and tell her, which was quite far away, hence why she didn't even hear me. Maybe she wanted me dead, maybe she was just like she was just like watching over, like she was just like sitting in the sand in her towel just like watching me drown, like yes. Like die. And I also just remember in between when I'd be screaming, I'd then like turn around and this massive wave would just go over me and I'm just like, oh no. Like I remember in my mind I'm just like, oh no, not again. And I'll like hold my breath and I'll just watch this wave just go over me. It was so tall. You guys hear this rain? Bambi is like wanting to kill herself. Yo, I'm just gonna bring her here. She's like shaking. Literally got seasonal depression. In winter she's just like depressed all day. And then towards the end of me drowning, this couple just walks by and like stands there and watches me while I drown and like listens to me while I'm screaming for help. They just kind of stood there and my brother was just like, I don't even know what he was doing. He's probably like standing there having a conversation with them while I'm just dying. And at the beginning of the video I told you guys that my life actually flashed before my eyes. You know how everyone says before they die their life flashes before their eyes? That was literally me. The whole memory is quite a blur, but I just remember specifically situations of me and my brother fighting throughout my whole entire life. So I guess when I was younger till like when I was 14 in this situation. Yeah, it was really weird. I just remember like little snippets of scenarios throughout my whole entire existence of me and my brother fighting and stuff like that. It wasn't like good memories with like my family and stuff. It was just like situations of me and my brother fighting, I guess. Even though the whole thing's quite a blur, I remember having my life flash before my eyes and stuff, and it was like very light, like it was just like white light kind of stuff while I was thinking that. I don't know. And yeah, after about like 8 waves there was kind of a break in waves, so I had enough time to swim to the shore and I was like so tired. I remember I was just like couldn't even walk. My brother like had to pick me up, and then when I like got to shore the old people like stopped like just staring at me that whole time and just started walking again. After that for an hour I was pretty much just like sitting on the sand just like that, like I was just like traumatized. And now that I think about it, I don't get nightmares, but I do get like certain dreams that I dislike more than other dreams, you know, but it's not like full-on nightmares. I'm like terrified, but all kind of like my scary dreams are me drowning, and all the dreams kind of relate because all of them include me being kind of really shallow in water and then a massive wave coming and me trying to run in the opposite direction but being pulled back from the wave and going under. And I never swim in the beach anymore because kind of that reason, and also like that's like the shark's home, man. I ain't trying to disrupt the shark's home sort of thing. So I just don't really swim in the beach anymore. And I just remember a couple of occasions when I've been in the beach and then a wave has come, not like a massive one compared to those, but just like a wave would come and I would feel my body kind of be pulled in from it, because that's what happens with waves. It pulls you in and then pulls you out, and then they'll just freak me out and I'll be like, hell nah, I'm out. I don't know, I prefer pools and stuff. Just beaches aren't that interesting. Like, I like beaches, but just like swimming in the water, you're just like kind of like floating around like da 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 da, like it's pretty boring. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My name is Atiyeh. I make videos whenever, and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Baby, what I really wanna say is